So this is the Starman Tarot, and this is by David DeAngelis. This guy is the author, or he does artwork. He used to do artwork for David Bowie, and that's what the star. Actually, there's a card in this deck called the Starman, and that's kind of like his card. It's kind of cool. I think it's the Starman. Okay, so don't quote me on that exactly. The book's super good. The book explains the cards. It's got the meaning and then the reverse meaning. It has, a little capture, like, so you can do quick narrative. But then, like this is for the Emperor. It's got 2 pages. It's a good book. I love how he sees the cards too. It's different, slightly different. The pictures on the cards are amazing. So like I have them up so you can see them. This one I do struggle with a little bit because there's so much going on in the cards. So I really have to take a step back and really allow myself to really see what he's trying, what he's trying to give us in these cards. And there is a lot going on in the card. I see the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Princess of Wands, and I believe the Princess is the Page. Let me double check that. 9 of Cups. Where does he do the court cards in the beginning? Okay, so Queen, Prince, and Princess. So Princess would be like the Page, and Prince would be like the Knight. So for instance, I'm just going to read how he views that card. Youthful enthusiasm, confidence. Harness the creative forces around you, seek to innovate and experiment. So yeah, it's a lot like that. Only I do see a lot of times pages with messages. I don't know if this feels like a message, so I don't see that in this card. So if I'm just looking at this as a 3-card story reading, what are the cards telling us? What's the summary of this information? What does the querent need to know? That's kind of what I do with 3-card readings. It's what does the querent need to know? When I do my morning reading, I do 3 cards. I say, what do I need to know? What do I need to know today? What's important today? And in this case, and you can do 3-card readings any way you like, but I find it really interesting to kind of give that story because I don't know. I practice that every day. We can do past, present, future as these 3 cards. These 3 cards could be a decision A, decision B, and the overall situation. It can be any way you want it to be. Again, I have really good, Barbara Moore has a really good tarot spread deck. It's on Amazon. It's by Barbara Moore and it's tarot spreads. Really easy to find. So anyway, to move on, I've already, okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, to me that is a person, but it's also a feeling that you're going to take on. So I feel like it's about being grounded and being really engrossed in what you have. I feel like that little thing that it's on the ground and there's stuff coming out. It's kind of her magic, her place of I have created this. This is what I've created, and I'm going to take care of it and I'm going to watch over it. Now I am seeing that the Queen is looking the other way, and I feel like that tells me that there's something that she's missing. So while she's taking care of what she feels like is important, she's missing something very important. She's missing the clarity on what she needs to know or what she needs to understand. The Ace of Swords is totally about clarity to me. Even in this deck, I've got I feel like it's the energies coming out at the top. I feel like it's saying, hey, you're missing something. You're missing you're not understanding this completely. You're not getting the clear picture because she's looking away from it. And I feel like at the end of the story, it's almost like an action to be reminded to take on some youthful attitude, youthful action towards something new, because you're missing it. And you're so focused on what you've created and what you have accomplished, you're missing something new that can give you something more and make you a little more energetic, or give you a little bit more, I don't know, happiness almost. I feel like that's happiness, motivation, energy, all of those things. So while this person, if it was Aquarian, like they're totally focused on what they have, they're missing this whole new thing that's coming around. And I would tell, if I had this in a reading, I would tell the Aquarian that you're not looking at what's in front of you and what's to come. You are so focused on what you have and what you've created that you're missing the later on. And I think that's really important to see that. I do like this. So that would be like a 3-card reading with the Starman Tarot. Again, this is a really interesting deck, and I will do a few of these with this deck. I will also do some comparing with some really unusual decks. To me, this is a very unusual deck. The Barbie is a very unusual deck. I have a Sherlock Holmes deck that's very unusual too. And the Hush Tarot is a different type of deck. So I'm going to do compares with those. I have so many decks, and the Fountain Tarot actually too. With my, use that with my daily readings, and I use cards that I want to get familiar with on my daily readings. So I pick a deck and go, okay, I want to get familiar with this deck, and that's how I do it, by doing those daily videos and doing the action steps with those. So a little bit long-winded there. This is a beautiful deck. I will give more information on it, but it is a fun deck to read with. And I've seen people use it like on YouTube, but they don't read with the pictures or with the book. They use the standard meanings of the cards, or it feels like they do. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't want to pinpoint and say someone's doing something wrong, because they're not, but they're reading the way they read, and that's the most important thing. And that's another, we'll talk more about that. Anyway, that's the Starman Tarot. I think you can get this on Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure. You could definitely Google Starman Tarot. I got this at a psychic fair, and I saw it and I thought, I gotta have something like this. It's just so different. So have a beautiful day.